Oh, yes. It's a game like no other. One of the UK's oldest derbies meets again for the 106th time as Burnley travel to Ewood Park, where they've had a lot of joy in recent years, including winning the league. Welcome back to Where Clarets Walk. We've got Jordan, Dan, and Connor back with us to preview one of the biggest and boisterous derbies of them all, as it's Blackburn versus Burnley this weekend. Jordan, can you wait for this one?
I think I get a buzz months before we play them. I look at every FA Cup tag going, come on, just once. I couldn't play them enough times a season personally, so yeah, I can't wait.
On this episode, we're going to look at the dominance of recent years, just how have Burnley managed to make Ewood Park their second home. We'll have a hopefully chat to a Blackburn fan as well, so stand by for that one and look ahead to the team, of course. We're recording this before the Stoke game, but let's have a quick look back on the Christmas fixtures and how they've done. Connor, pretty good Christmas for Burnley overall, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a shame we couldn't just get over the line in that Borough game. I thought we played brilliantly against Borough, but just the finishing touch wasn't there, I thought. But overall, I would have took that before the game. So, yeah, absolutely. Very good Christmas indeed.
And if you saw our preview for the Sheffield United game, you'll know that Jordan predicted a 2-0 win, and Dan, you also predicted that a win for the Clarets. So you're both right, Dan.
I think Jordan's a bit more impressive than mine. I just said that we'd win. I did say that the record wouldn't be broken, though.
Absolutely, yeah, you're spot on. So this is all setting up. You could easily beat Stoke, and then it's all set up for a calamitous weekend, isn't it? All this good work, and it's just going to come undone. Let's have a look at the team then that started against Borough. Let's see if it picks itself for this weekend, because there's some injuries coming into this as well. Jordan, that's the team that started against Borough. What do you expect to change for the trip to Ewood?
I'm struggling with this. I'm struggling. Do you drop Fleming to bring in Foster? Do you keep Fleming as he is, even though he's not a striker? The back four does not change for me in any stretch of the imagination. Laurent Cullen, is Laurent looking a bit leggy? Maybe he is, but he's doing his shift. I struggle. I don't think anyone changed, and certainly the left wing stays Hannibal. You can't change that now. That's his position, in my opinion.
He is a red card waiting to happen in this fixture, I guarantee it. Connor, what about you? Would you change anything?
Probably take Laurent out. I thought he wasn't up to scratch against Borough. Honestly, I wouldn't have a clue what you do with it from that point, whether you put Brownhill in the double pivot with Cullen, maybe play Sarmiento in the 10, maybe Fleming in the 10, J-Rod up top or Foster. But I'd say definitely take Laurent out because he wasn't up to scratch, I don't think.
Yeah. That back four, Dan, against Borough were phenomenal, weren't they? They didn't give Borough a peep. Does it need freshening up, though?
I don't think so, no. I think the only aberration was, I think Trafford lost his mind when coming out for a clearance. But mistakes happen, you can't drop or have a go at somebody for a one-off mistake. All the back five have been as solid as you could expect or ask or wish for 22 games. But we've conceded 9, maybe 10 goals now. Someone will correct me on that, I'm sure. But you can't, in my opinion, you can't risk messing around with it. I think that's arguably our best back five, keeper in the back four. I'd keep it the same.
Okay. Let's have a look then at the history of this fixture. Certainly the last 10 games or so. I mean, crikey. We could go back even further than this, and it gets a little bit more rosy for Blackburn, but they have not beaten you since 2009 at Ewood Park. So we are nearly going on, it's like 15 years. And the last 4 visits there, Jordan, have all resulted in a Burnley win, whether it had been Championship or League Cup. What would you put that down to, that you've had the measure of your neighbours for so long now in this fixture, especially at their place?
I'd just put it down to being the pride of Lancashire, personally, and the truth always prevails. No, I think Blackburn. We're all about money with Blackburn. If you look historically, we were always better. They got a pump in by Jack Walker. That put them up a bit. That gave them the high tides, and the good years. They're seeing the back end of that now, and we're just sitting here reaping rewards. The best chance they had to beat us was last time out, and they still couldn't get the job done and didn't even look convincing in that draw. So I think the time for them to beat us, it's not in our near future, I don't think.
Dan, dare I ask you which one of those victories was your favourite?
I think probably I share this with almost every other one. It was the 2-1 at their place. Danny Ings scoring between the legs of Robinson. I was lucky enough to be on that match. I didn't speak for about a week afterwards. My voice was gone. It's, the first time we've beaten them in 30 odd years. I know we'd had some draws and stuff beforehand, but I think that one was good. The close second is when we tubbed them under company 3-0. And that was just purely because it was that rubber stamping, you're crap, we're brilliant, go away. I almost swore, but you know what I mean. So I think that for me, the 2-1 in 2014 at their gaff, and then that was a close second.
Brill. There has been some bit of biting, bit of fishing going on by some of their social media ones. I didn't think any of you bit into this one, but they did put this out saying that the league dominance, Burnley have only beaten Blackburn 5 times in 46 years, 620 days. Burnley haven't had a major trophy in 65 years. Major trophies 10-3, empty trophy cabinet, Premier League all standings, highest attendance. Are you having any of this, Jordan?
Me and Dan are having a little bit of back and forth over Twitter on this. I think we got mugged off a little bit. I think the guy's just having us on, but it's like, let's say it's real. 3 of them are all about trophies, so you're already clutching at straws at that. You say 620 days since, so what's it say, Burnley last beat? Well, yeah, well, it's over 5,000 since you last beat us, so let's try again on that one. League dominance, just pack it in. It was 1995, and most of your fan base weren't born by then. What else have we got? Premier League all-time standings. It's just embarrassing. It's also, it's all past. Show me something in the last 10 years that you did anything that was even slightly impressive against us, then I'll listen to you.
Okay. Shall we bring in a Blackburn fan then and let's have a chat to him?
Let's go.
Come on, then.
Go on, Connor, get him.
Okay. Hi, Tom. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, yeah.
All right. Welcome to Where Clarets Walk. What does this fixture mean to you then? You've heard what your opponents have said.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm 36 years old, so I kind of grew up in the glory days of Blackburn, and Burnley were never really a threat, never on the radar. They were a little tin pot club, Burnley, in all honesty. So we have bigger fish to fry. Recent years, give Burnley their due. They've had the better of us the last 14, 15 years. They've assembled a good squad, don't get me wrong, and I think Scott Parker's a good manager. They got some good players there. But, I don't think it's going to be as convincing as some of the results in recent years have suggested. We won't get battered 3-0, I don't think. And I know Burnley fans love to keep harping on about how they won the league at Ewood Park. And, it wasn't the real league, it was the championship. Great for them. Good day out for them, winning the league. But I think, I think it means more to Burnley fans to do us over than it does for us.
Okay.
Oh, we didn't pay for our title, so it's all good.
That's all anyone's ever got about that. That's all they've all got.
Connor, can you actually enjoy these games? We enjoy them as a neutral, but as you as a Burnley fan going to Ewood, do you enjoy it when the game's over, or can you actually enjoy the getting up and going to the ground?
Well, no, I'm a bag of nerves when on the actual game itself. The lead up to it and after it's all right, but during the game, during that 90 minutes, I can't even watch. It's so nerve-wracking.
What about you, Dan? You've been to a fair few of these in your time. Do you still get that, goosebumps on your skin, your hair, the back of your neck tingling when the referee blows the whistle?
Yeah, it's brilliant. I think we've talked about this before. Both sets, I don't know what he's saying, it means more to us than it does to them. He's talking nonsense. It means everything to them. You should see him on social media giving it the big, and he's coming on here showing a brave face. I don't know how I can go back home saying all this stuff. But anyway, so to answer your question, I still do. I mean, the game this season at the Turf, when the players were coming out, the Burnley fans were all singing the 1987 song. It was just the Blackburn fans were singing loud voices. We score, they score. It was a hot atmosphere. There's just no feeling like it. Certainly this season, when we've both had a very unusual season. Blackburn a bit indifferent. We've been having bits of changes and stuff. So when it comes to the day, you know, I think both sets of fans will say this is a fixture they look forward to. You get on the game, you're nervous, you're het up, you're screaming at kids for no reason. You know, it's just, it's a good day.
I think it's the most evenly balanced derby for quite a few years. I mean, rather than start joking aside, I know Burnley are doing very well, and of recent years, credit's where it's due. There's some of a good squad there, and they have done well. We would love a run at the playoffs, and I've said it before to you, Mark, multiple times. We've been down in Championship now for nearly 12 years, and we've never really done much. The Burnley fans would love to let us know that, which is true. But I think something could be bubbling this year, and I know we've had a bit of a rocky patch the past couple of games. I know Burnley drew with Borough last night, or the other night. I know Borough did really well. But I think with any sort of derby, Blackburn, Burnley, one, you know, Tottenham, Arsenal, whatever it is, I think form kind of goes out the window. And as a one-off game, I know the Burnley fans and the team are going to be well up for it. I know we have struggled to score goals this season, as we've discussed before. That would concern me a little bit. Our attack isn't that potent, but then I know Burnley rely heavily on Josh Brownhill to score their goals for midfield. So it's really going to be a toss of the coin, I think, as to who's going to come out on top. Hopefully, the home advantage and being a massive sellout crowd of like nearly close to 30,000 should be the push the Rovers fans need, the players need, and that's the 12th man to get us over the line.
It would be a sellout if you give us all your tickets.
I know, yeah.
Eustace is a bit very dogmatic, Tom, as we've spoken about before, and we'll always play it safe. But this Burnley side don't concede goals. So if you're going to score against them, he's going to have to go at them a bit. Do you think he's got that in his locker to even go gung ho at all? I
mean, up until the last couple of games, we've not conceded in about 6 games, and Ainsley Pears has been one of our players of the season. I don't think he's going to change too much of late. I think since the last couple of games, I think because this has been on the agenda and the players haven't wanted to get injured. I know we lost Lewis Travis and we've lost Harry Pickering too. Lewis Travis is a huge loss, and I think the players are just trying to get through the next couple of games. I do fear that the Leeds United game could be a real banana skin. I think I don't know what team he's going to put out. I don't know what sort of mindset the players are going to be in. I think it'll be like trying to get some points on the board with that game, and then get into the weekend injury free to have a fully fit squad as best as we can. I think both sides are going to be wanting to do that. So I don't know. I'm not sure who Burnley are playing on New Year's Day, but I think it'll be a cagey couple of days to see who can get through without any injuries.
All right. Cheers for that, Tom. Thank you very much. Jordan, just a final word then. Just what does beating Blackburn mean for you? How much do you dislike them?
Oh, I don't even think it's a thing of dislike. I just think it's not allowed in the house. The house of the word Blackburn is not allowed. You know, the children are told don't swear in the house. That's not right. It's a bit worrying that. Well, I've been on 3 of them now, so I've been to Ewood more than majority of Blackburn fans, which is always a worry. Always a worry. I went in the League Cup in 2017 and all the top tiers were shut. That was frightening. And I thought, does this mean as much to you as it does to us? Every time I've been at the turf, it's been absolutely booming, even the 1-1s. I mean, the last time I went, when it was 3-0 in the 2022 season, I remember it took me half an hour to get on the concourse, and I think we're 15 minutes late for kickoff. There were that many in arrival. It gets me going weeks before, and I mean weeks and weeks. Like it's buzzing. I've been telling my missus for the past week. I'm saying it's a big day. It's a big day soon. And she's going, "What big day?" She thinks we're getting married. We're not. It's just come on. It's the derby. It means everything. It really does.
Okay. All right. Let's get some score predictions, shall we? Then, Connor, kick this one off for us.
I think it's going to be a tight one. I think I'm going to go 2-1 Burnley. We're going to be biased. I'm going to say we're going to win.
All right, Dan.
Yeah, it's close, and I don't think they'll score. I think it'll be 1-0 us.
Right, Jordan.
3-0. Definitely 3-0. I think I'm not even saying this just to try and be funny. I honestly think we will turn up, and the boys understand now. Last time they didn't know how much it meant to the fans. Now they know what it means. So get in there and do your town proud. And you're always complaining about yeah people aren't behind and stuff like. Win that game, they'll never not be behind you.
Mm-hmm. Tom, you were the better side, weren't you, when in the reverse fixture at Turf Moor? And if it weren't for Guy and his wild moment,
no,
you could have won that, wouldn't you?
I mean, I think we should have won that. I think after that amazing wonder goal from Andy Vyman, I think the Burnley fans and the players were a bit rattled. But I think we will concede. To be honest, if you'd have asked a couple of games ago, I would have thought it'd be a shutout. But I don't think. I think we're prone to mistaking us at the back at the moment. Last couple of games, I think we will score. I think it will be a draw, a score draw. I think I would love us to get a result. I'd love us to win. But I think reality, I think it will probably be a close, tight-knit game where I think it'll probably be 1-1.
Okay. All right, Tom, thank you very much for joining us on this one. We shall let you go.
Cheers, guys.
Jump out of the Lions Den. Thank you very much, Tom. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Let us know you share your best derby memories. Connor, we didn't come to you for your favourite derby memory, so forgive me, I forgot.
I'm going to say what Dan said. I think the 2-1 away back in 2014 is my absolute favourite, and then the Ashley Barnes 3-0. I think, one of them two.
Okay. And then in terms of there was lots of reports about the police and does this need to be a bubble fixture and everything. We don't need that, Dan, back in football. We certainly don't need it for this fixture. Our Swansea fans complain about bubble fixtures when they had to go to Cardiff. Watford Luton is becoming a bubble fixture again. We want people to enjoy the game. We don't want any stupidity though, do we?
No, we don't. We've been there. We've done that now. I think the fans realise, as much as we've all just bigged it up then saying this is the most important day for a football fan, it's bragging rights. It's no more than that. If we lose, we all go to work on the day after. If we win, we go to work the day after as well. We've all got family. We don't want to get people hurt, injured, arrested, what have you. And also, we've had it now for the last certainly 2 years, 3 years, where we've been able to go freely to each other's grounds and there's been minimal disruption. It is a heavy police presence, but we don't need anything daft like that. Enjoy it. Give them grief. The band like we've just given to what we call Tom. And enjoy it in that sense, but let's not go daft and ruin it for everybody else. Be passionate, be behind your club, do what you want to that regard. But we don't need to step back in time and be bussed to and from like cattle. That's just it. I did that for the 2-1. It was ridiculous. So, yeah, there won't be any trouble once we've hammered them 3-0 anyway, so they'll just go on.
All right, well said. Listen, you lot enjoy the game massively, as a neutral will certainly be looking at it. Can Burnley make it 5 in a row at Ewood Park? Oh, it would be absolutely incredible. For all Burnley fans, if it were. Enjoy the game. We'll, of course, catch you in 7 days' time to review it all. Happy New Year to everyone, and have a great day out at the derby. See you then.
The Clarets.
Right.